All right, welcome back to the KC Sports Report. As always, I'm your host, Michael Darcy, and today I have the pleasure of being joined by returning guest Michael Hepner, and we're going to give you our 2021 Kansas City Chiefs playoff expectations. Now, the Kansas City Chiefs had a fantastic season. They went 14-2, and they're the best team in football, at least in my opinion. Now, what should we expect from them come playoff time? We did this video last year, and the expectation was to at least make the Super Bowl. And obviously, they were surpassed our expectations, and they won the whole thing. But this year, with them being the defending champions, my expectations are a lot different. Michael, what is your expectations for this Chiefs team, knowing that they are the best team in football and that they're probably the best Chiefs team we've ever seen?
A blowout. A blowout are my requirements for this game. You can't get down like you did against the 49ers like you did last year. I don't want a last minute comeback, right? I want dominance. I want control from the moment that ball is kicked off in the beginning. I want the Chiefs to have complete control of that football. What happens, whether the whoever I guess they're playing, we don't really know, but
At the time of this recording, we don't know.
Yeah.
But
So
in terms of playoffs, though, like I know we obviously want them to get off to a good start, but in terms of winning games, what do you expect? I know last year it was at least get to the Super Bowl. In my opinion, it's Super Bowl or bust. You're the best team in the NFL. I really don't think that you have any excuse to lose. I mean, what is your take?
I wouldn't say that there's not an excuse. I think that the way they've been able to handle themselves the entire season, yeah, sure, you could say there's no excuse. But at the end of the day, the offensive line really is concerning to me. They just have not played well at all. The defensive line has not been getting sacks throughout the entire season. I mean, they're starting to pick things up now, and they're getting pressure on the quarterback. Secondary just makes stupid penalties and last minute plays. It'll be in the end zone, and they'll decide to, hey, let's hold on to the wide receiver. Oh wait, that's a penalty, right? Like, it's just stupid decision making. As I've said many times, the only team that can beat the Chiefs are the Chiefs.
I agree. I mean, the Chiefs are flat out better than everybody else. And this is something that, as a Chiefs fan, we're not used to. The Kansas City Chiefs are better than everybody else. But the question is, can they get it done in the playoffs? And in my opinion, I think that they can. And that's why I expect more of them. I fully expect this team to win Super Bowl 55 because they're better than everybody else. And, Patrick Mahomes is going to show up in the playoffs. We've seen it before. Last year, he obviously came to play. And I think that he is going to will this team to another Super Bowl. I mean, this year, the entire theme of the season was run it back. And I feel like if you don't run it back, the 2020 NFL season was not a success, at least for Chiefs fans. And I think that the Chiefs know that their expectation is a Super Bowl. And I think that they're capable of doing it. It's just, can they live up to it? And in my opinion, I think that they can. I think the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl, but it's a tough road. I mean, the Chiefs have got, like, in the same conference, you got the Bills, you got the Colts, the Steelers, obviously the Titans. The AFC is loaded this year. There's a lot of good teams. So the road to the Super Bowl, it's very tough. Luckily for us, it does go through Arrowhead, but I think that we should expect a Super Bowl win, because if they don't get a Super Bowl win, it's not a successful season.
I don't think that this is their last time being at the Super Bowl. Like I mean, they're not there yet, but obviously Patrick Mahomes isn't going anywhere. Hopefully, for the next 10 years at least, if his contract is all good and he doesn't get hurt. So I definitely think they'll be at another Super Bowl next year or the year after that. Like it's obviously it's not guaranteed, but when you've got a player like Mahomes, you have a large advantage that most other teams don't have. And I mean, really, obviously, I think everyone's expecting them to at least do a Patriot-like run where they're complete control over the AFC for the next decade, getting to the Super Bowl, getting to AFC championships every year. Like, that's kind of, I think, it's a dynasty is what people are thinking now, right? Like they they're expecting this to be the next Patriots, and even better than the Patriots, making it to say 4 consecutive Super Bowls and winning, doing the things that people haven't seen before.
And I think that, and honestly, I thought about myself and what I just said. I expect a Super Bowl. Think about how crazy that sounds. But I think that it's because the Chiefs set the bar so high. Like you said, we think that this team can establish a dynasty, and they believe it too. So the first step of establishing that dynasty is getting it done this year. I mean, like you said, we're going to have a good team in the future, but right now, this is the Chiefs' best chance. I get it. The AFC stacked this year, and there's a lot of good teams, but the Chiefs got that 1 seed. They got the bye. You only got to win 2 games to get back to the Super Bowl, and the bye is not guaranteed every year. And the Chiefs were fortunate enough to get that this year, but it's not always going to happen. And I think that in this short Super Bowl window that the Chiefs are in right now, I expect them to win it. They're better than everybody else. I've never seen a team quite like the Chiefs. And that's why I think that come January and February, when the Chiefs have got to win in the playoffs and get it done, I expect them to get the job done. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, like and subscribe for more of the best Chiefs content on YouTube. You can also support the channel through the Patreon and follow us on Instagram. The links to those are in the description. You just listened to the KC Sports Report by Michael Darcy.